The Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam is a big puzzle. Hydrologists, engineers, lawyers, political scientists have analyzed it from different points of view. Abebe, with your thesis on Ethiopian popular songs, on the Nile River and the dam, you are adding a very important piece to our understanding of the issue. This is a very original study, quite different from the traditional thesis we are used to at IHE Delft. And it was also outside your comfort zone, as you had to engage with new methods, analysis, debate. So well done. You were brave in doing this, and also you had to work quite hard. For instance, I remember how long it took to translate songs from Amharic into English. But you did it. Well done. And I think you managed to illustrate with your hard work how the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam represents a turning point in the way Ethiopians think about the Nile River. I also liked very much when you presented your research at the Nile Pop event in the Leiden Museum of Antiquities. You were very inspired. Dear Bebe, it has been a real pleasure to work with you at this thesis, but as you can see, there are still a few pieces missing in the puzzle, so I'm very happy that we have the opportunity to continue working together in the advanced class. So well done and congratulations.
Hey everyone, congratulations on your MSc thesis. You guys definitely graduated in what is probably the craziest times. Hopefully this will only inspire you to go out and do some greater things than you could even imagine when you started. I very much look forward to seeing what you do in the future. For now, I'd like to turn the focus though on my dearest coachee and mentee. In our first meeting, Alexia, you clearly showed me that you had a very strong interest and drive to find a purpose to work for. And your recent experience in the humanitarian world kept pointing you in a direction to do things that served others and that helped others live a better life. And you have been driven by this relentlessly throughout your career here at IHE. And it has been a privilege for me to join you in this process. I have learned a lot working with you. I hope you've learned some things as well. And it has all proven to be very, very meaningful, as we were able to see with your thesis. It was appreciated by the practitioners, the Dutch Red Cross that you work with and the local organizations there, and also by the academics with your acceptance to the EGU conference. If anything, this just shows that your passion to help others, to do work that is interesting and meaningful, and your resilience and pragmatism to get things done are some of the great tools that you already have and have been able to sort of sharpen here and make better. And I really look forward to seeing what you will do in the future. I look forward to seeing where this will take you, and I'm sure we'll run into each other in the humanitarian world. Until then, I wish you best of luck. Congratulations on doing an excellent job, an excellent thesis, and an excellent career time at IHE.
Hey Anna, congratulations with your diploma. What a very special day. What was also, of course, very special was working with you on your thesis. We've been working together since you started your internship at RVO. I'm looking back at that period with much pleasure. I'm also looking very much forward to continue working with you as you will stay a little bit longer in Delft. And of course, I wish you all the best for your future.
Dear Aruna, I am very pleased to congratulate you for successfully completing your Master of Science in Water Management and Governance. You are a very dedicated fellow. I still remember our first meeting when you showed your desire to address practical water management issues in your country. In particular, you are interested to address water supply issues during periods of drought. I am very happy that we worked together on this topic, and you did a great MSc study on this subject for your country. You learned many new tools, many methods, new knowledge, which will certainly help you to better serve your country and better manage water supply during the periods of drought. I also find you a very pleasant person to work with, very honest and deeply committed person. I really congratulate you for this achievement, and I wish you every success in your life.
Hi Daniel, congratulations on your MSc and passing your defence. You did a very good job, and I hope you're as proud of the work as I am. I also hope that you make the most of the opportunity and the contacts that you got during your field work back home in Jamaica, and I also hope that you're dealing with the lockdown as best as possible. I look forward to working with you also on the advanced class in the next few months. So well, let's keep up the good work, and well done again. Congratulations.
Halo Juanita, selamat ya atas sidang tesis yang sudah dilakukan beberapa hari yang lalu. Semoga penelitian yang kamu lakukan bisa memberi manfaat bagi banyak orang, khususnya bagi warga Kebiok. Dan semoga saya berharap tesis yang kamu bikin bisa diterjemahkan ke bahasa Indonesia agar teman-teman yang ada di Semarang, khususnya yang warga di Kebiok, bisa membaca tesis yang kamu bikin. Selamat ya.
Hello Janita, congratulations on your graduation. I hope we can meet and exchange stories. I hope you can go to Bogor to meet my friends and my teachers too. I hope I can learn a lot from you and can reach the high point like you.
Selamat pagi Miss Juanita. Selamat berjumpa dengan Pak Pi. Pak Pi hari ini teringat sekali dengan Miss Juanita yang kemarin sudah sempat berkomunikasi, bersahabat, berteman. Untuk itu keteringatan ini akan Pak Pi sampaikan kepada Miss Juanita yang telah sukses menempuh studi. Untuk itu saya berpesan semoga Miss Juanita tetap sukses, lancar berkarir, lancar bekerja, sukses dalam hidup, sukses lahir batin. Selamat dan sukses untuk Miss Juanita. Dadah. Halo Miss Juanita, kutunggu engkau di Indonesia, the Gebyok Village. Thank you Miss Juanita. Dadah.
Juan Barros Lemia, congratulations on writing a very good master's thesis on how international investment law influences water ownership. It has been quite an interesting journey with you on this particular thesis. You're a lawyer by training, and you got very excited by the thought of working on the issue of who owns water and to what extent does international investment law influence these ownership situations. And because of your skills in the Portuguese language and your affinity with Portuguese-speaking countries, you decided to focus this research on Portuguese-speaking countries. And what strikes me about you as a person is that we met several times, and you're very enthusiastic and very motivated. And when you talk, you are extremely clear and you structure well. However, when you write, it doesn't always come over quite so clearly. And I guess that's the challenge of a person who is trying to write in the English language and is influenced by a process of trying to translate continuously from his own mother tongue. However, I must say that the final document that is before me, which I'm going to try and show over here, is a really good analysis of the situation in the Portuguese-speaking countries in terms of how they deal with water ownership within their own contexts, and in terms of how international investment law influences the way these countries deal with water. I think you're a very good researcher. I think you'll go a long way as a legal scholar, and especially when you're writing in your own language. And I wish you a lot of success with your future.
Kelly, congratulations on successfully defending your MSc thesis and completing the MSc program here at IHE. Well done. I know it's been a long journey with ups, with downs, and that it has represented many sacrifices for you, for your friends, and for your family. But we're all very proud of you today for your achievements and for your success. Well done. I also wanted to thank you for taking me back on a journey to Bhutan, to the land of the Druk, through your thesis. It was a pleasure to be reacquainted with it, and I hope to have the opportunity to continue that acquaintance. Stay in touch, take care, and all the best.
Dear Maitreyi, I'm making this video to say congratulations on your special day. Today is your graduation day, and normally I will have been with you at IHE celebrating, having a big party. However, under these odd circumstances, the only thing that I can do is say nice words to you and make this video. So I hope you are doing well and you are healthy and safe and you have rested a lot after so much work. And I would like to say that I really enjoyed these past 6 months. It was a privilege to have worked with you. You are a very smart student, a very smart woman. I learned a lot from you, and it was really a pleasure to have you as a master's student. I hope that all the time that we spent in India conducting field work was a very enriching experience for you, because definitely it was for me. I think I learned a lot about India, and particularly about Gujarat, Lodva, Somna, Diu, and all the daily struggles that people have there accessing water. I also would like to say that your final master thesis was really good. It was very nice to read. It was a very well written work, and I enjoyed very much. Your defense was also great. So I want to say congratulations again on that big effort. And now I just want to say that I'm looking forward to the advanced class to continue working with you and to deepen the topic of your research. And I hope we will be publishing an article together very soon on salt and emotions. And I hope you are having a great time. And thank you for everything. It has been a great journey guiding you and supervising you for the last 6 months. And I send you a big, big hug from Eindhoven.
Hi, this is Ellen Pfeiffer. I'm here to say a few words about Magna Mukherjee. Magna is an economist by training with a big interest in gender-related questions. So when she came to explore a thesis in collaboration with the Women and Water for Change in Communities project, I think we had a connection right from the start. We came up with a project that explored taking a complex policy analysis tool developed for advanced economies, it's called gender budgeting, and trying to apply it in the remote rural context of a developing country. A study like this requires a lot of diligence and reading tons of literature. It takes some innovative and out-of-the-box thinking and ultimately also some boldness and courage. And I believe Magna at several points in this jury wondered what on earth she had gotten herself into. But I'm very happy and proud to say that she came up with a very great, elegant solution, mastered these moments very well, and produced some insights that we will surely also use in the future in our project work. However, what will stay with me the most is the way Magna actually handled her fieldwork. When you confront your concepts with the harsh realities of these really marginalized fishing and subsistence farming communities in Tanzania, there are two ways to go about it. One is you stick to the narrow boxes of your survey and you just try to collect the data that you need to pass your thesis. Or you can actually be the best a researcher can be, try to understand the full complexity of the situation and also see the human beings that you study as human beings that they are. Magna did the latter, and I think it not only improved her thesis, but I felt that in the thesis also she presented how this was a moment for her to grow as a researcher, and it was beautiful to say that, and I'm very proud and privileged that I had a chance to be a part of this moment and of this journey. So Magna, all the best to you, and I'm looking forward to hearing what else you will achieve.
Dear Monica, congratulations with your MSc degree. Both Frank, your mentor, and I enjoyed working with you on your MSc thesis. Your dedication, your ability and your willingness to learn made it a joy to work with you. Your topic was not an easy one, but through conducting and analyzing almost 30 interviews, you managed to provide a valuable on-the-ground perspective on the adoption of best management practices on farms in the Lake Victoria Basin. So Monica, please keep up this dedication to things that are important to you in your professional and your personal life. As Frank would say, keep safe, healthy, happy and successful.
Hi Maxime, first of all congratulations with your MSc degree. As you see, I'm wearing a batik dress, and there's a reason for that, because you did your topic in Indonesia on the impact of the batik industry on coastal riparian provisional ecosystem services in Kota Pekalongan in Indonesia. Well, and as we all know, Pekalongan is the batik capital of Indonesia. I think you did a very good job together with staff and students from the University Diponegoro in Semarang. And you really contributed to the Orange Knowledge Program project Coastal Zone Management for Sustainable Development in Central Java. I'm sure that within this project we can make use of your results, but I also hope that when you go back home after the Corona crisis, that you can use the lessons learned also to apply them in the Caribbean, because you got a fellowship from the Small Island Development States fellowship program with the idea that by using these fellowships the capacity on the small islands will increase, and I'm sure that you will be able to make a serious contribution to improving the situation in the Caribbean and specifically in Grenada. I wish you all the best and good luck. Bye bye.
Hi Iqbal, congratulations on a very well deserved MSc. I think that, well, you don't need me to tell you that you did a very good job, and also Chris was also very impressed with your work. Again, I also hope to continue working with you during the advanced class, making your GIS tool a bit more user-friendly and maybe applying it to some wider areas in Maputo. I also think you really did a really good job in Maputo, given how challenging I know it is to work out there. So congratulations, well done, and enjoy your MSc graduation. Bye.
Priyottam Pongale, finally you were able to finish your master's thesis on groundwater ownership in India. It was a topic that you knew very little about, and you were motivated to work on this topic because you thought it was very interesting. But it was a very complicated learning process because you had to understand a lot about water, a lot about water law, and also about how ownership issues are critical to governing the water law resource. You also decided early on that you were going to only focus on groundwater, which of course is the majority of water, and that you would like to work in Maharashtra, one of the states in India. Although I must say that during the entire process of writing, I was convinced that you were extremely lazy and that you were not going to end up with a good document. Your drafts were reasonably good, and what struck me a lot was that you were able to pick small tips and really run with it. Your command of the English language is so good, and your understanding and intelligence of a high quality, and this all enables you to bring together a very nice analysis of groundwater legislation in the different states within India, and you were able to compare them very effectively, but you were also able to go beyond to assess what precisely the problems in the state of Maharashtra are for local people and international communities. Since this is an ongoing project which has been done by students in the past who've looked at groundwater ownership or water ownership in English-speaking African countries and Latin American countries, and as of course Juan Barros looked at in Portuguese-speaking countries, you decided to focus on one country, one large country, India, and look at the different states within India. So you were part of this family of researchers working on this topic, and I must say that you have contributed very strongly to the wealth of information that we have now gathered on this topic. Although you did not have a deep understanding of the issue, this thesis demonstrates a steep learning curve, and I think you would be remarkably stupid if you did not take this opportunity to write these materials up into a good academic paper for at least Economic and Political Weekly, which is very widely read in India, and also for perhaps a scientific journal in the international community. I wish you all the luck with your future and hope that the current COVID-19 crisis does not stand in the way of a bright future for you. Good luck.
Dear Achan, so together with Rosemary ter Horst, I had the pleasure to be your mentor during your master thesis research. You chose to look at the practices and processes in international water cooperation, how they are gendered, and how this then affects the participation of women. And you did so with the example of the International Commission for the Protection of the Rhine. It was a challenging topic, and you had to struggle a lot, and you had to push your boundaries. But you did so, and you chose your very own theoretical approach, and you mastered the topic at the end. And I would say, despite all the challenges and the insecurities you had in the beginning, you really rose like a star, and it culminated in an excellent master thesis defense. So for us, your mentors, it was really very rewarding and great to accompany you in this process. And yeah, we are just very proud of you. And I love to be in person with you on that graduation ceremony and give you flowers, a big bunch of flowers in person. So now I can give you only to you virtually, but that's for you.
Dear Rashina, first of all, congratulations on this enormous achievement. You have done a great job and it was enjoyable to be part of it. And I wanted to share two memories and maybe lessons that I learned from you. So the first memory is that we traveled to Koblenz together, and it was really nice to see how well you prepared and how you knew everything about the ICPR and its background, and how you used that information also to phrase very eloquent questions to the people that we interviewed, and how naturally it was to do these interviews together. And at that moment, it was also great how you used your own experiences as an Indian woman in these interviews, and it led actually to deeper conversations, and that was very interesting. The second memory that I have was how you prepared for presentations. And presentations is something that I learned that you not really like to give, and that you might find a daunting task. But before that, and every time, you took time to see what you need, to know how you wanted to deliver the presentation, and it culminated in the end of your thesis research in a really, really great defense. So congratulations on that process, Roshana. It was enjoyable to be part of it. And also from my side, yellow flowers. I wish you the very, very best in your future career.
Natasha, congratulations with concluding your research on water management with the beautiful analysis you did on the Biesbos area, where you showed that this area on the south of Rotterdam already for 6 centuries functions as a nature-based solution, and where ecosystem services appear, disappear with droughts, floods, etc., and how also people responded to that, and society in general. I think you did a good analysis. I really liked your pragmatical attitude while also really engaging with theory. So I really enjoyed your study, your presentation. I thought I fully agree with your assessment that the Amazon could also be seen as a nature-based solution. And maybe I regret that we didn't have too much time to discuss also your experience in South Africa. I'm sure you're a great professional, and I hope you will take the learning that you got at IHE, at Delft, back to your job and enjoy it. And I hope you can go back home soon and safe and enjoy.
Hey Nupur, congratulations with your diploma. Just like today is an unforgettable day, your experience in Mexico for your thesis will also be unforgettable and something you can cherish for the rest of your life. It was of course very much a challenge for somebody from India not speaking Spanish to do the thesis in Mexico, but you did a great job. You can be very proud of yourself. I wish you all the best for your future and enjoy this moment, and we'll keep in touch for the future. All the best.
Hi Ramsha. Let me start by saying that it was a privilege and a pleasure to be involved in your MSc research. I think that you have produced a very nice and interesting piece of research. If I think back of how your research started, I must admit that there were times that I doubted that you would end up with such a good end product. I think that in the 20 years that I have mentored or supervised MSc students, I have rarely seen any student who has changed her mind so often and had so many doubts as you had in the early phases of your MSc research. I remember meeting Janus in the corridors of IHE and then discussing the progress of your MSc research, and I think that during every encounter we had, something had changed, some decision was reversed, something new was added. In other words, never a dull moment. I think you only became convinced of what you were doing once you had landed in Colombo in December. In the end, what you produced was a very interesting piece of research, which all of the committee members agreed provides an interesting contribution to the existing literature on sustainable urban water management. Again, as mentioned, it has been a privilege and a pleasure to work with you, and I'm very happy that we're going to be continuing this work over the course of the next months, trying to develop your research into an academic publications.
Hi Semina, congratulations. You did a good job on looking at the nature-based solutions implementation with a lot of enthusiasm and I think also idealism. And it wasn't an easy topic to look at the cost-benefit assessment, multi-criteria assessment, and see how that it is used to get those nature-based solutions really on the ground. And we had a good time in the water agency in Flanders. Actually, I have to say that this topic was especially nice because through you, I got to know something extra about my own country, about Belgium. So you had to come all the way from Nepal to teach me something about water management in Belgium. And what we heard wasn't always so rosy and gloriful. So I laughed a lot when we were at the water agency, and the first reaction we got from one of the more experienced people there, let's say, was that all those numbers don't matter at all. That is just politics when you have to decide. So I thought it was good. I thought you took all those interview comments very well. You made a good rapport with the people. You collected a lot of information on a difficult topic, explained it well. And I just also really enjoyed the discussions with you. So I wish you all the best for the future. And as we said, you have to go and talk to that minister and try to, convince them. Nature-based solutions in Nepal, thanks to Semina Kafle, is the future. I see it. Congrats.
It's a great pleasure, Tim, to congratulate you with achieving your master's diploma in water management and governance. You were a good student, enthusiastic. You conducted a very interesting thesis on the financing of public functions in the river basin organizations of the Meuse and the Elbe. And I understand that you have been extremely active next to studying at IHE Delft and involved in the Water Youth Network. I'm proud that our students do these additional stuff next to their studies, and by doing so really having a huge outreach. Once more, congratulations. I wish you all the best in your future life, both academically and personally. Well done.
Hi Zaida, congratulations with your MSc degree. I think you did a very interesting topic on valuation of coastal ecosystem services in the north coast of Java, Indonesia. This research was carried out as part of the Orange Knowledge Program and the project on coastal zone management for sustainable development in Central Java, which was done together with staff and students from the Diponegoro University in Samara. I think your results are a very good contribution to this project, and I'm sure that we will make use of them in the future. To remember that you went to Indonesia, of course I wear my batik so that you still can remember also your stay in Pekalongan, which is the batik capital of Indonesia. I remember you as a very active student who really knows what she wants. I hope you keep that spirit, and I wish you good luck in your future career.